Howdy, my name is Jason Alvarez, and this is our group project on abstraction, art, and architecture for Texas A&M's Arts 350 class with Ms. Gabrielle Campagnol. In order to understand abstraction in art and architecture, we must first define what abstraction means. Abstraction is the quality of reducing something to its most basic characteristics and elements. In art, this can be viewed as paintings using lines, shapes, and colors rather than humans and landscapes to evoke a feeling in the viewer. This contrast can be experienced when looking at paintings from Leonardo da Vinci and comparing them to someone like Piet Mondrian. There are many theoretical ideas that progressed the abstraction movement in architecture, including Expressionism, Cubism, Constructivism, and Dead Stige. All these progressed the architectural field to a more simplified version of its former self. This is apparent when looking at buildings from the 19th century like La Sagrada Familia and comparing them to something like Villa Savoy, which was built less than 50 years later.
Hello, my name is Clayton Dumay, and the first example of abstraction I want to highlight is Pablo Picasso's Cubism. Picasso found a beautiful balance between abstraction and realism, which led to him becoming one of the most famous artists. The beauty of Cubism has served as inspiration for architects to approach their projects in a different light, as can be seen in the interior of the Schroeder House. Another example of the abstract in architecture is Frank Lloyd Wright's Falling Water. Falling Water uses a non-conventional layout along with a complex, irregular design to create an abstract and modern home. Because of the abstract nature of the design, Frank Lloyd Wright was able to integrate it with the natural terrain, allowing the man-made and the natural to complement each other to create an appealing scene.
Howdy, my name is Alexis Gonzales, and I'll be talking about various concepts of abstraction in architecture. Starting off, one concept is the use of materials such as concrete can make a smooth and polished surface, or glass can make a reflective and transparent facade, and by doing so, it could create this modern aesthetic that emphasizes on the essential qualities of the building's materials. Another concept could be the use of geometry, the use of simple shapes such as circles, squares, and rectangles. Using this technique, it could add a dynamic element to the architecture of the building. Um, One last concept could be minimalism. So the use of limited color palettes can make this clean and uncluttered design that could bring out other essential elements of the building. One example is the Villa Sauvier by Le Corbusier. This villa is made of a simple white box form with horizontal bands of windows and a roof garden that can reinforce the building's connection to nature. And I'm pretty sure it's the one I'm using behind me. So all these concepts, it's what make up this villa.